Tottenham Spurs up dream moves in the transfer market. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this transfer update, be sure to press that subscribe button and keep up with all the latest news. Speaking on the latest edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, renowned journalist Fabrizio Romano claimed that Tottenham are eyeing a move for Juventus midfielder Manuel Locatelli this summer. It is believed that Spurs would have to pay £20 million to secure the services of the Italy international. Locatelli had a decent campaign at the Turin club after he produced a run of impressive performances for them in the middle of the park. Locatelli played in 40 matches for Juventus last season, netting 1 goal and securing 6 assists across all fronts. Locatelli's current contract at Juventus will expire in the summer of 2028, so Spurs would have to make a convincing offer if they are serious about recruiting him this month. Will Locatelli be a good option for Ange Postecoglou? Locatelli is a tough-tackling midfielder who can time his challenges well to make some timely interceptions for his team inside his half. He doesn't hesitate to put his foot through the ball when needed and is an accurate passer of the ball. Locatelli is about to enter his prime, which makes him a great option for Tottenham boss Postecoglou to consider this month. We can expect him to add more bite and steel to the North London club's midfield department. Ange Postecoglou has revealed Tottenham midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur is conscious and communicating after a sickening head injury in their draw at Leicester. Rodrigo Bentancur left the pitch on a stretcher after he fell to the ground and appeared to smash his head into the turf following a James Maddison corner in the 71st minute of the Premier League match. Spurs players immediately signalled to the touchline for assistance, and after 7 minutes of treatment, Bentancur was eventually able to sit up before he was taken off on a stretcher while being given oxygen. I don't have a lot of information, but I do know he is up and is communicating, so he is fine from that point of view. But a head injury, and I'll leave it in the hands of the medical team now, Postecoglou reflected. The key thing is he is definitely conscious and communicating. Asked if Bentancur, who started in place of the suspended Yves Bissouma after the latter's laughing gas incident, had lost consciousness, Postecoglou said, "I don't know. Whenever it's a head injury and you see a player go down, I think nowadays we're always cautious in that moment. And I don't know the actual circumstances, but I know it was a head collision." Club bring in replacement for 23-year-old ace repeatedly linked with Tottenham. Spurs want to sign the Monaco defender Vanderson. The Brazilian defender has been linked with a move to the Premier League in recent weeks, and a report from French publication Foot Mercato claims that Monaco have now signed a replacement for him. They have agreed on a deal to sign the Dutch right-back Jordan Taze. The report claims that Vanderson has been repeatedly linked with Tottenham, and the French outfit are planning ahead in case he moves on. The 23-year-old defender has been a key player for Monaco, and he could be an exciting addition to the Tottenham defensive unit as well. It is fair to assume that the North London club are looking at him as a potential replacement for Emerson Royal, who left for AC Milan earlier this summer. It will be interesting to see if Tottenham can accommodate the Brazilian defender in their starting lineup. They have Pedro Porro and Djed Spence already at the club. Vanderson will not want to sit on the bench at the Premier League club, and he should seek game time assurance before making the move to the London club. It will be interesting to see how the situation develops over the next few weeks. Even though Tottenham are keen on signing the South American defender, they are yet to act on their interest and submit an official proposal for the player. They have the finances to get the deal done, but they might need to get rid of a fullback before they can sign another one. Tottenham are very unlikely to make a move for Crystal Palace playmaker Eberechi Eze, according to Football London. Tottenham have flirted with the prospect of triggering his £65 million release clause all summer, but they are yet to make a formal bid. With only a couple of weeks left until the end of the transfer window, Tottenham are unlikely to swoop for Eze unless there's a big money exit from the club. They had indicated their willingness to listen to offers for the massively underwhelming Richarlison amid interest from clubs in the Saudi Pro League. However, the Brazilian international has definitively shut down rumours of a summer move to the Middle East. While Richarlison admits he received an offer from a club in the Gulf state, he reaffirmed his commitment to remaining in the Premier League with one eye on making the Brazil squad for the 2026 World Cup. Richarlison's decision may have impacted Tottenham's summer plans, as the club chose to reinforce key areas of Ange Postecoglou's squad. Even though they sanctioned a fire sale to streamline Postecoglou's bloated squad, they haven't recouped enough in terms of transfer fees to fund more than one marquee acquisition. While Postecoglou's debut can be considered a success, missing out on Champions League football was a massive blow for the club and their finances. Signing a player of Eze's calibre would have signalled their intent to compete not only for silverware but to reclaim their place in the top four. Spanish clubs see Spurs player as the icing on the cake to their transfer window. Estadio Deportivo have claimed that Real Betis are continuing to dream of a potential reunion with Tottenham midfielder Giovani Lo Celso this summer. The report says that Lo Celso is expected to leave Spurs before the transfer window shuts, and his former club, Betis, have not given up hope of re-signing the player. In fact, Manuel Pellegrini's men allegedly view the Argentine as the icing on the cake, as they look to put their final touches on their squad ahead of the 2024-25 campaign. However, it is pointed out that the La Liga side would have to sell some players to be able to sign the Tottenham man. It is revealed that their two highest earners, William Carvalho and Nabil Fekir, could both be sold to make space for Lo Celso in their wage bill. In addition, the publication adds that the Spanish side would also assess any late offers for Johnny Cardoso, whose departure could also open the door for Lo Celso to sign. It seems like the race for Lo Celso's signature is heating up ahead of the transfer deadline, which is exactly what Tottenham would want. One gets the feeling that the midfielder would be leaning towards a return to Spain. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!